But at the end of the day, what I want you to get from this is that opinions are just that, opinions. Opinions do not keep a roof over your head. Opinions do not feed you, clothe you, or sign your check every 2 weeks. And we need to be a lot more mindful about not only what's coming out of our mouths, but what's coming out the mouths of the people that we talk to. Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to the Slay Girl Slay YouTube channel. My name is Ashley and I am the founder of Slay Girl Slay and host of the Slay Girl Slay podcast. Ashley, where have you been? Let me tell you, if you listen to the podcast, y'all know I've been very, very vocal. YouTube is a different beast, okay? Podcasting is already a beast of its own, and I am the only one that touches the podcast. I don't let anybody else touch it. I don't let anybody edit it, touch it, cut it, produce it, none of that stuff. It's just me. All of me from beginning to end. And I don't want to be just up here talking to be talking. I really want to give y'all value. So forgive me for being absent here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. I'm learning to share my time here on YouTube as well as with podcasts and all the other things that make up Slay Girl Slay. But that also goes without saying, if you are a content creator, have some grace with yourself. I was having a very hard time. My family is going through a lot right now, and on top of that, I'm still building an empire from the ground up, you know what I'm saying? And I felt the pressure to deliver in every area of my life and be a rock star. And sometimes, y'all, it just don't work out like that. And you can't beat yourself up over it. If you are a content creator and posting on social media, whether that be to grow your business or just your personal brand, maybe you're trying to showcase your art or whatever that means for you. There are so many apps to be on and so many places that you have to be present. If you fall off, the world is not going to end, okay? I don't care how many times you missed a post on the gram, or you didn't have time to do that TikTok challenge, or you just didn't have enough juice to push out YouTube videos for your subscribers. Life will continue to go on at the end of the day, boo, honestly. And I had to break myself down and tell myself that. Have grace with yourself. Social media and all these apps and channels are just content machines that you are running. Take some time to renew yourself, renew your mind, renew your body, be there for your family and your friends. Be there for yourself if you need to, boo. I know you don't want to let anybody down, or you don't want people to stop following you or following your content or listening to you, but the reality is your tribe will be there. The people who really stand for you and they love to see what you've got coming and they support you, they'll be there. I've been very vocal about this on the podcast, but I have said this time and time again. What other people think about you really don't matter at the end of the day. I've mentioned this before, that I am very particular about who I share my personal business with, especially business as it relates to my brand or any big moves that I'm about to make in general. Very, very few people know. And I've learned very early on that you are saving yourself a significant amount of stress, doubt, worry, and confusion when you don't share all of your business with everybody, you know? And it's not because people aren't trustworthy, not because you want to keep a secret from them, but because sometimes people will insert their opinions onto you and say something to you in a season where you don't really need to hear it. So I was telling someone that I knew that I had decided to pursue my dreams full time and run my company full time, and just how excited I was to be embarking on this new journey. I had already thought my decision through. I had fleshed out my plan, how I was gonna make it work, and it was happening. Regardless of what everybody else was thinking or gonna say, this was going to happen. Almost immediately, I was being told their opinion about my decision, what steps they think I should take to make it happen, when I should be doing it, and it just kept going on and on and on, and I couldn't even get a word in to let this person know that I got it. I am fully capable of making big decisions for myself. Although, I 100% appreciate the concern around my decision making and the feedback that they gave me. It instantly made me feel anxiety about my plan, and I didn't feel as confident as I had felt in the beginning. And it also made me second guess if I was making the right decision in the first place. I am a firm believer in how you feel and listening to your gut and praying about the steps that you're about to take and moves that you want to do. And when I get my answer, I lean on it. But the minute someone inserts their opinion about something I should be doing or gives me a suggestion as to how to go about something I've already made a decision about, it's very easy for me to stop listening to myself, stop listening to my gut, and start listening to them. Now, this person absolutely meant well. And you'll find people on your journey that do mean well and they want to see you win. But sometimes, because of where they are in their lives and the things that they have seen or done, they can project their fears and their emotions onto you. Now, it's one thing to ask somebody for their opinion and trust that opinion that they give you. I go to my parents a ton for advice. Y'all already know if you listen to the show, because I think they give generally good advice. But there comes a time where I have to learn how to take my own advice and trust my own sauce and not rely so much on what their opinion is and tune into my own. We are all human and we naturally will always have an opinion about everything. Y'all wanna know what I'm drinking? It's not coffee. It's water in this mug. I'm trying to give up caffeine and child. Okay, we are all human and we naturally will always have an opinion about everything, about people, about politics, about our culture, about someone else's culture, about a restaurant we just went to, about the school we graduated from. Our entire lives are channeled through the opinions of ourselves and the opinions of others and other things. But at the end of the day, what I want you to get from this is that opinions are just that, opinions. Opinions do not keep a roof over your head. Opinions do not feed you, clothe you, or sign your check every 2 weeks. And we need to be a lot more mindful about not only what's coming out of our mouths, but what's coming out the mouths of the people that we talk to. Sometimes I think just keeping your business and keeping your ideas and your dreams to yourself can be a protection mechanism. You have to protect your dreams at all costs, boo, which means you'll need to protect the decisions that you make and protect the ideas that you're writing down and protect the steps that you need to take to get there. If I don't protect the vision and allow other people's opinions and feelings cloud my judgment, then it's no longer my vision, it's theirs. You and your goals and your dreams and the plans that you have for yourself should not be defined by what other people say. How can you learn to stand on your own if you are constantly relying on the approval of others? Because that's essentially what it is. We look for validation from others. We want them to say, oh my God, yes, that's such a good idea, go for it. But you and I, should be able to make our decisions and stand on those decisions confidently without leaning on what someone else has to say about it, without needing approval from other people. We should make decisions big and small and choose to live our lives without the validation of others. Listen, if you think your idea is cool, go for it. If you feel strongly about it, go for it. If it's something that you've been dreaming of your entire life, go for it. We can't just live in a world that other people create for us. We have to live in a world that we create for ourselves. I have learned that when people give you unsolicited advice or insert their opinions onto you, I take it with a grain of salt. I appreciate them for taking the time to give me that advice. I thank them for sharing their thoughts and their opinions, and then I follow my heart. It's all love, boo, honestly, truly. Thank you, respectfully. I want you to lean into yourself, boo, and trust your sauce and know that the decisions that you make are yours and yours alone. What you have conjured up in your mind when it comes to your life, only you will be held responsible, not anybody else. Only you can live your life, not somebody else. You have to provide for yourself. You have to put a roof over your head. You have to take the steps to get to where you want to go, not them. So take full responsibility, boo, and trust that, you know what? This may not be a good decision. Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you won't know until you step out and stand on your own 2 feet, trust yourself, and do it. At the end of the day, boo, other people's opinions do not sign your check every 2 weeks. They don't put clothes on your back, and they don't have the tenacity to chase the dreams that you have. They don't understand your journey, where you came from, or where you're headed. The only person's opinion that will always matter is your own. Okay, if no one told you this today, I am proud of you, I believe in you, and there is truly nothing you can't do if you don't put your mind to it. Wherever you are in the world, have a beautiful rest of your day, boo. Always remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Show up and show out today and be the best you that only you can be. Until our next video, we'll chat soon, boo. Peace.